Hello, good morning, baddies. This was supposed to be a walk-in chat. However, I forgot my camera. So it is a sit-in chat. If you don't know what that is, that's just these quick videos. I have these quick thoughts. I just want to get them out. A little midweek bump. The thing I was thinking about is having high standards for yourself. We always talk about them. Tell women have high standards for men. Don't let them lie to you. Don't let them cheat on you. Don't let them misuse you. Having high standards, which are baseline things. Make sure they keep their word to you. You have high standards for this man because you know that there are certain benefits that come with having high standards for a man. Let's say like one of your non-negotiables are that this man is honest. You know that you will benefit in the long term from that because you will have a man you can trust. You will have a man that really won't keep things from you. Always be transparent with you. Let's say one of your non-negotiables is a man that makes the same amount of money as you or more. You're reaping the benefits of being financially stable, not having financial insecurity, etc. We have standards because we know the benefits that come with them. You know the benefits. But you also know it is hard. Having high standards comes with challenges. That is going to quickly reduce your pool of men that you are interested in or even meets your qualifications. Two, you probably have lower tolerance for things because you're like, absolutely not. My standards here. Right now you're here. It just won't work. Now, think about having high standards for yourself. It also comes with challenges. You want to work out every single day or eat clean every single day or always want to smile during a conversation. Those are pretty high standards. You get rewards with it though, but it also comes with challenges. When you set high standards for yourself, you are going to move through this world with more respect for yourself, higher confidence levels. You are showing yourself a sense of love, right? You're saying that, hey, you deserve the best and we're going to make sure that we treat you the best. When you start treating yourself like a precious, delicate baby who you love so much and deserves the world, you show up a different way. You move through life as if you know exactly what you deserve. And I love that for you. Another positive of you having high standards for yourself is you probably have better relationships with people. You are attracting and becoming more aligned with people that are probably like-minded. I'm sure you probably attract the opposite. These higher standards are going to help you attract the right people in your life, whether it's friends, romantic relationships, colleagues, business partnerships. Having high standards is going to make you work harder. We want to become better in some kind of way. You see your potential and you're working towards that. That's not to say that you're not happy with where you are. That's not to say that you are ungrateful for where you are, but you always want to evolve. You're always in this evolution of yourself. What are the bad parts of you having these high standards for yourself? Because when you have high standards for yourself, it could get real bad. It can be very lonely because everyone won't agree with it. Everyone won't understand why you're doing it, especially when you are pursuing a goal hard. Right now, I'm pursuing YouTube pretty hard. And luckily, I have my friend Lauren, who's also on this journey with me, but other people around me aren't necessarily as hyper-focused or locked in on one thing. So it can be a lonely journey. The next thing that you need to watch out for when you are setting these high standards for yourself is creating this sense of perfectionism. Feeling like I have to do this particular way and it has to be done right here, right now. There is a really thin line between having high standards and perfectionism. When you have high standards for yourself, you acknowledge your effort. When pursuing perfectionism, you don't acknowledge your effort. You only acknowledge if you hit your goal or not. We're not going for perfect. We're going for acknowledging our effort. If you don't acknowledge your effort, you're always going to feel like you're coming up short. Make sure you take a step back sometimes and say, wow, look at my effort. If you looked at my March recap video, initially I was disappointed. Like I was looking at all my goals and I was like, sis, you did not hit any of your goals. But then I thought about all the things that I did do and I still really did well that month. Was it the things that I wrote down at the end of February saying that I would do? No, not at all. And that's okay. You have to be okay with pivoting. Another downside of setting high standards for yourself is being misunderstood. People are going to say you're too picky. You're doing too much. Like, girl, chill. you do you, boo. Okay. I want to move towards closing this video. You have to find a balance between having high standards and giving yourself grace. This goes along with what I said earlier. Like, make sure you acknowledge your process. Give yourself grace. You're not perfect. No one is perfect, but accepting that you're not perfect isn't settling. Saying that I am not perfect is not then saying, well, I get to do whatever I want to do. Like, no, not at all. You can still have high standards while realizing you are not a robot. Make sure that you do check your intentions. Are you setting high standards because you want to, because it's aligning with the next version of yourself or the next phase in your life? Or are you setting high standards out of fear? Are you setting high standards out of external pressures of what other people think about you? People can sniff out fake anywhere. Make sure that when you do anything, make sure you're doing it from your heart because you want to, not because you think it'll make you look better for Jim, or you think that Tanya will think you're so cool because you're doing that. Do it for you. Finally, understand that your standards are going to evolve. At 20, I didn't have the same standards I have now at 32. We're planning my bachelorette trip. At 20, I would have been like, oh yeah, we could put 3 in a bed. We'll be fine. I actually went to South by Southwest in my 20s and 3 of us slept in a king size bed. It could have been 4. I feel like someone slept at the foot of the bed. 4 of us in a king size bed. Standards were just like, nah, whatever. We're having a good time. Now at this point in my life, I want my own bed. Standards evolve and change over time. Move with the natural progression of your life. Don't feel like you need to keep up with social media standards because, girl, I tell you, everybody got high standards of cleanliness, of dating, of friendships when they get online, and no one takes crap, but that is all very unrealistic. Do what works for you. Do what makes you happy. Well, I'm going to end my walk-in chat here. Let me know what you think about having high standards for yourself. Are you at a point where you are setting these high standards for yourself, or your standards are higher than they've been in the past? And how has that been affecting you? Until then, have a positively productive, self-loving day. Bye. Mwah.